opening prayer, Chairman of Ogun State, Honorable Abayomi Taylor.
Today is a great day for this party. We've had time to postpone this NEC due to so many reasons. Even now, there are issues that ought to have, culminated into moving the NEC forward, but we said this NEC should hold no matter how. And I want to use this opportunity to thank our leaders, the governors, the caucus, for fashioning out a way for us to have this NEC so that other contending issues will also be discussed, and also will send another, we'll have at the end of the day another date that will soon convene another NEC again. From now to the convention, we are thinking we should have like 3 NECs or 4. This will sort out most of our contentious issues within this party. I want to also reiterate that the beauty of PDP is that it has always had internal, mechanism to surmount whatever obstacle anybody, even if he's an alien, whom we know, to solve its problem. And this is what of it. People are outside there waiting for this opportunity to see whether we are able to surmount all these problems that are self-inflicted and somehow engineered from some quarters. But with the help of God, we'll continue to overcome. They will put obstacles and we will surmount it until when we show them the way out. Today, this NEC is going to consider just 3 agenda, which was adopted by the caucus, and also have the opportunity to fix another NEC immediately, to come back and consider other issues that are also germane for this party. I want to welcome everybody here to this 99th NEC, and I wish us fruitful deliberation. I will address the press after we must have finished our NEC. And I can see the whole. Please, I want to use this opportunity to beg those that are not members of NEC to at least give us the opportunity to have this deliberation, so that tomorrow somebody will not say we've had so many people and tried to come to invalidate our NEC. So I enjoin all members that knows they are not members of NEC after all the opening remarks to leave us when we get to the business of the day. Thank you very much.
Of protocol, permit me to rely on the existing protocol, but before then, the Secretary of the Board of Trustees and the new entrants to the board, I must also at this point take the advantage to recognize the founding fathers of this party. At least I can see one or two in the person of Ambassador Wakili Adamawa, and of course the ever professor that we have on earth, Professor Jerry Ghana, here present. I welcome you to this meeting. It is with a deep sense of responsibility, humility, and hope that I stand before you today at this crucial 99th meeting of our National Executive Committee meeting. Let me begin by expressing my gratitude to each of you for your continued commitment to the People's Democratic Party, the party that once symbolized and must again become the beacon of hope for the Nigerian people. The journey of our party has been long, sometimes turbulent, but always deeply rooted in our collective aspirations for a united, democratic, and prosperous Nigeria. While we have faced internal and external challenges, and in most cases self-conflicted or self-inflicted challenges, we have also witnessed our enduring strength, the strength of our ideals, the resilience of our structures, and the loyalty of millions of Nigerians who still believe in the PDP as the most credible platform for national transformation. But we must be honest with ourselves. There is still much work to do. Divisions, mistrust, and lingering grievances within our ranks have at times hampered our progress and blurred our vision. As the party of the people, we must recommit to healing these wounds and restoring faith among our members. As chairman of the Board of Trustees, the conscience of the party, I call on all of us leaders, elders, youths, and stakeholders to embrace reconciliation, not just as a political tactic, but as a moral imperative. We must open our hearts to forgive, to dialogue, and to rebuild trust. No ambition, no grievance, and no misunderstanding should ever be allowed to override the collective interests of our party and the hopes of the Nigerian people who are yearning for our return to national leadership. Let us initiate a genuine and structured reconciliation process led by respected elders that reaches down to the grassroots and extends a hand of peace to all aggrieved members, both old and new. Our doors must remain wide open to fresh ideas, open to new members, open to all Nigerians who believe in justice, equity, and good governance. As we reconcile with one another, we must also expand our reach. Let us welcome the energy of the youth the vision of technocrats, the passion of women, and the commitment of patriotic Nigerians who want to join hands with us in rescuing our nation from the precipice. Let the PDP be known once again as the big tent, just as we are here now, as a big tent, inclusive, listening, and reflective of Nigeria's diversity. Fellow party members, the ordinary Nigerian is tired of hardship, tired of insecurity, tired of unfaithful promises, unfulfilled promises. They are looking for leadership that listens, leadership that delivers, and leadership that unites. Let the PDP rise to the occasion. Let us strengthen our internal democracy, revamp our communication channels, and prioritize policies that directly touch the lives of everyday Nigerians. We must begin now to articulate a people-focused vision and present a credible alternative, not just as critics of government, but as champions of the future. Let this 99th meeting be remembered as a turning point, a moment where we chose unity over division, hope over despair, and service over self-interest. Let us go back to the grassroots with a renewed spirit, a clear purpose, and a firm resolve to reclaim our place as the party that not only knows Nigeria, but truly loves Nigeria. Thank you very much for listening. PDP!
My speech is going to be very short because we are really humbled by the patience and the perseverance of our leaders here, and even our members in the country. As governors, we have gone through a lot. This dispensation is a different one under the present administration. There are so many boo-boo traps, there are so many innuendos, political movements that have been done. Today we are being bombarded by the issue of coalition, defection, a gale of defection that is even affecting some of our members. Our members are standing strong and resolute. There is no intimidation that we are not going through. There is no caressing or cajoling that members, as your elected governors, are not going through, if you ask any one of them. But certainly, we are resolute. We will not abandon the mandate. And that is why you can see us here together. Yes, we wish well for those who have left. But we believe this is not the first time people left PDP and came back. I'm sure they will come back. As for the other political development, it is a great concern. The BOT chairman has spoken deeply about tolerance, closing rank, humility. We need to do that with the hindsight that we are the only party standing. Other parties have been penetrated. They have factions here and there, and they have members in the National Assembly. Some even have governors. But certainly you would give it to us that we are together united. We have been holding meetings in various states, from Plateau, Taraba, Oyo, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bauchi. And this is what is keeping the party and coming out with communiques that have to do with governance issues. And we are doing that for us to be visible, for you to know that we are not really giving up. And we'll continue to do that, no matter the blame and what have you. The governors are united. We are ready to work No amount of intimidation or exclusion by the federal government will make us give in, because there are a lot of it, and we are ready to tolerate and swallow all the melancholy, all the abuses that we will get. Later in the day, maybe we'll give you a report on how the governors are forming subcommittees, going extra mile to ensure that this NEC is convened and is held. But we really appreciate the apprehensions of our leaders who have worked so hard and patiently to be able to reach this level. This 99th NEC is to us a triumph of democracy, a triumph of good governance over the evil that we're experiencing in this country. Thank you very much.
PDP, power to the people. We are resolute. National Secretary, Honorable Architect.
End of our 99th meeting of the National Executive Committee of our great party, the People's Democratic Party. Today, Tuesday, May 27, 2025. The National Executive Committee of our great party at its meeting, the 99th NEC, thoroughly examined the state of the affairs of this nation and expressed as follows: serious concern over the sorry and melancholic state of affairs of our nation under the irredeemably exploitative, insensitive, and anti-people APC administration of Bola Tinubu. NEC condemns the worsening insecurity, the wanton killings, banditry, kidnapping, marauding of communities, and other acts of terrorism in various parts of our country, emboldened by President Tinubu's apparent negligence and abdication of his constitutional duties to ensure safety and security of these citizens. NEC also laments the worsening economic hardship and extreme poverty in the country occasioned by the ill-advised and ill-implemented policies of the Tinubu administration, hike in fuel price, wanton increase in electricity tariff, multiple taxes, and unexplained charges on services, resulting in collapse of productive sector, closure of millions of businesses, massive loss of jobs, rise in criminality, and general sense of misery across the country. NEC also condemns the policy inconsistency, wholesale corruption, massive treasury looting, budget padding, and diversion of public funds that forbade the administration, resulting in infrastructure retrogression and loss of investors' confidence in our system. NEC restates the PDP demand that this administration should rescind all its anti-people policies and take practical steps to address the insecurity and economic recession in the country. Furthermore, NEC stands in firm resistance to the sinister plot by the Tinubu-led APC to turn Nigeria into a one-party totalitarian state, as evidenced in the desperate attempts to strip and annihilate opposition parties through open siege, threats, and intimidation of opposition figures and institutions of democracy in Nigeria. It is clear that this plot is born out of APC's mortal fear of inevitable defeat in 2027 due to its dismal failure in government. On the part of the PDP, NEC restates our party's belief in democracy, the rule of law, and the supremacy of the will of the people as expressed through the free and unhindered democratic participation into multi-party politics and governance. The successful convening of the 99th NEC meeting clearly communicates our party's unity and focus, despite challenges. Pursuant NEC also received and ratified the composition of the committee on the zoning of national offices ahead of the national convention. The members of these zoning committees are Governor Douye, Chairman, Governor Dauda Lawal, Vice Chairman, and Caleb Mutfwang, Secretary. That's the zoning committee. The members of the National Convention Committee are Governor Ahmadu Fintiri, Chairman, Governor Ademola, Adeleke, Vice Chairman, and Governor Mbah, Secretary. Next, also received the resolution of the Southeast Zonal Executive with regard to the issue of the National Secretary and to be considered and deliberate upon in the next NEC, which is slated for 30th June. NEC reassures Nigerians that the PDP remains strong, resilient, united, and determined now, more than ever before, in leading the charge to rescue our nation from the vicious grip of APC administration. Thank you. I didn't speak about the 30th June. I said it in my communiqué.
Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. Thank you.